What is up, everyone? It's XXVI here, and today I'm going to be showing my G-Fest haul of 2019. And I actually got a lot of stuff, and this is my first year. And I'll just be starting off with the smaller things and working my way up to the larger ones. So first thing I'll be showing you is this giant poster that I got in, I believe, the art room, and it shows a whole bunch of Godzillas fighting with things like Ghidorahs, and there's the legendary Godzilla, there's a Muto in there. This is giant poster. So I'll just put that over here, I guess. Next up, what I will be showing, I also got this free booklet by Bill Kocher. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong, but this came with the poster. Has a whole lot of cool images and fighting scenes. So there's that. Next up, I got signed autograph. This was, I think, like $30 or $35 to get it signed. So this guy right here, Akira, very cool actor. I loved his work in Godzilla Final Wars, and it was an honor to meet him in real life. So I'll put this over there. Now we can get to the actual figures I got. We'll be starting off with this Mothra, which I got off of Louis Duran for 15 bucks. And I only had one Mothra figure, which was the Rainbow Mothra, so I wanted this one. And really cool, very cute. I love how the head can move side to side. I like the color on top. I'll be putting that, it's right there. Next up is this small Ultraman I got for not too much money. His torso barely moves. He has average articulation. I just wanted an Ultraman because I hadn't had an Ultraman yet. Put him there. Next up is my first 2019 figure of Mothra. I got this for $18. Which I think is good because some people are selling it for 20 and up, and I was like, what? It is not worth that. There's absolutely no articulation, but I wanted it because it was only 18, and it did come with the tag. It's quite small, but the wingspan is pretty large. I'll put him right for her right there. Next up is I got Mogira. Whoops. This is the Bandai Mogira. I think it's 5-inch one. I think I only got this for like 15. The only articulation is the arms. But I didn't have Mogira, so I wanted to get it. Put it off right there. Next up is actually the last thing I got, which was only 10 bucks. This awesome Godzilla 1954 diorama type little sculpture, and it did come in box. It says Bandai. There's all the other ones. There's an iceberg one, that one, and the burning Godzilla one. But I wanted the 1954 one because it's the OG. I'll be putting him, I guess, here. Next up, I will do Zilla. I did not have a Zilla figure. I don't have any of these, honestly. But I got this one for only 15 or 10, which is quite cheap. The mouth can open and close. A lot of articulation on the legs. And I was surprised to see that the hands can actually move away from the arms, like that. Pretty decent size. Put there. Next up, I will do this Red King figure, Bandai. I believe this was only $15. Average articulation. Pretty cool though. Put there. Next I will do this Ultraman, which I don't know the name of. He kind of looks like a cross between Ultraman and Belial because he has silver colors instead of white and his eyes look very much like Belial. But this was actually the first Ultraman figure I got before this little one. I think he's pretty cool. Way taller than a little one. I will put him there. Next up is Gamera. This one was also $15 like Red King. Very nice. Put him next to Red King. Next is first Gamera figure of G-Fest. I didn't get another Gamera, but I do have the Revoltech Gamera already. But I wanted the Bandai one, and I love the shell color. Shines in the light very well. He scales quite nicely with the other figures. And depending how you set him down, sometimes he'll rock a little bit. But if you set him down just right, he should stay not rocking. Next up is one of my favorite figures I got, the Final Wars Godzilla. I believe this is either 5 or 6 inches. I only got it for $15, which I thought was very awesome considering how cool he is. Head can move, arms, legs. Surprisingly, the tail does not move, it's stuck in this position. But I really like him. I will put him all the way over here. Next up, King of the Mons. This one I believe was either $10 or $15. I got this one on the second day. Very, very nice. Articulation is average. I love how you can slightly move these back shield type things. He's kind of small though, but that's okay. I'll put him, I guess, all the way back there. Next figure I got is Iris. This one I think I got for $35, which is really good. Oh boy, running out of room. Arm articulation. All these are bendy. This one does actually have articulation right there. I love the back. Very, very nice. Put them all the way back here behind Gamera. I'm going to try to move all these back a little bit so we have more room. Next figure I got is the 8-inch Super Mecha Godzilla. I believe this one, I think I got him for $40, which is kind of a lot, but he's 8 inches instead of the 6-inch one, so I was like, okay, fine. The only articulation is torso, arms, head, and the tail can move. I don't want to break anything, but he is very tall compared to my other figures. Pretty nice metal colors. Next, one of my favorites as well is the Bandai Legion. I really was debating to either get this figure or the Batra figure, the Mago form Batra. But on the second day, I couldn't find any more Mago Batras, only Batra larvas. So I went ahead and got Legion instead. They were selling it for $50, but I managed to bargain it down for $45. A lot of articulation actually. These back things can move up and down, these can move side to side. You saw the head can move. Very, very cool and large figure. Not tall, but lengthwise, and it does take up a lot of space on the shelves. We're on to last normal sized Bandai figure, Megagurus. This is the first figure I got at G-Fest. Nice articulation. I believe I got him for $30. Sometimes if you move one wing, the other wing will also move. It used to, barely. But I love all the spikes and tail can swivel, and each one of his bottom legs can move this way like that. Very awesome figure that I've been wanting. So I will put her Queen Megagurus there. Now we're on to the final two. I would say probably the most expensive. Yeah, the most expensive is Grand King. You get all the way. Grand King Ghidorah. Oh my goodness, this is a large figure. It just destroys everyone. I'm gonna move everything off to the sides. It's okay. I'll pick them up later. Oh my goodness, she's so amazing. I got him for $70, which I think was a steal. Because other people were selling him for like 100 or more, and I'm like, what? 70 is way better. And yes, he came with the box. Right there. He is amazing. The only Ghidorah figure I got at G-Fest, for some reason. I thought about getting Cretaceous Ghidorah, but they were selling it for too much. Same with Des Ghidorah. I'll put him all the way on the top, up here. Stand these guys up. Good enough. Now, there's a lot of room left on the floor for a reason. That's because this last figure that I'm going to be showing is my very first X Plus figure, Batra larva. I'm gonna have to pick up the camera for this. Oh my goodness, this figure is amazing. The level of detail. I love how the horn is kind of transparent. The jaws do open and close. I got him for $220, so that was good because I saw people online selling him for like $500, and I was like, what? Amazing figure. Definitely gonna take up a lot of shelving space in my room. And yes, he came with the box. There's the box. So yeah, that's everything. Pretty amazing. Definitely an amazing first G-Fest. And I will be showing all the other figures I already had before G-Fest. Right now. Alright, so here's the shelf with all my other figures. And these are where the rest of the G-Fest haul will go. Got that. These are all the smaller figures. Normal size 6-inch figures, except Megalon. The large figures. Well, besides Destroyer. He takes up a lot of room when I put his wings out, though. The gigantic Godzilla. Over here we got the Ghidorahs, Kaiser, normal ones. Then over here I have SH Monster Art Bionte. I made a stop motion video on this, as well as SH Monster Art Shin Godzilla special color version. And the only other Godzilla things I have are some very small, like, chibi baby ones. Alright, so this is all of my Godzilla, Gamera, and Ultraman figures all together, all on the floor. Show them all up close. I have all the small ones in the front, medium-sized ones in the middle, larger ones in the back. I really like my collection. It's definitely going to be expanding. I already have a list of more Godzilla and Ultraman monsters to get soon. Obviously every Christmas and birthday I get more. So yep, this is all of them. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. See you all in the next video.